always, I'm your host, Brian Big Fish Ragland, and my co-host is
Double D.
Double D. And we are joined today, very special guest. This is Joe from Odell Brewing. And what is it that you do there, Joe?
I'm the head brewer here at Odell, so I manage all the brew house and cellar and the beers that we're putting out on the market.
That sounds like a horrible job.
It's terrible, but you know I happened into it, and you got to do something to make a living. So
Right.
That's true. So Joe, along those lines, you said you happened into it. What's the story on that? Like, was there like a gun off camera where they're like, "Hey, brew this beer, Joe"?
yeah, well, like most brewers, I got a degree in philosophy. And after that, I didn't really know a lot know what to do with it. But I got into homebrewing. It was about 8 years ago, and I started homebrewing a lot. I actually worked at a great homebrew shop, which I kind of got my start there, Northern Brewer, in St. Paul. And I ended up moving up to Colorado for graduate school, and knew I wanted to be in the craft beer industry. Went and pursued some brewing education after my graduate program. Got very lucky, got an internship with Odell, and they hired me on, and I've been here ever since. So it's been kind of a dream ride. It's awesome.
Very cool. Very cool. I love drinking beer probably as much as you love brewing it. So that's a good combination.
It is, yeah. I like drinking it too. I like doing both equally.
Whoa! You do both? You are crazy. That's crazy. That's like the dream job right there.
Seriously.
You gotta make sure the beer's tasting good, you know.
If you do beer reviews as well, then this is it. Then I don't know what else to do. You might as well just retire because you can't beat any of that's a trifecta of awesome.
Got a lock on it.
Well, cool. Well, so like you mentioned before, you guys Odell's out of Colorado, which Colorado is kind of like as far as the beer that's coming out of there, it's a pretty good state. If you were going to be stuck in a state that has beer, Colorado would probably be top
up
5.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
Yeah, I would put us up even a little higher. But that's me being a Colorado brewer. I'm really proud of the beers that we're making in Colorado. I think obviously Oregon has always had this is held in high esteem, and California. And you're seeing some emerging states throughout the country. They're popping up, some incredible breweries coming from places that you would have never expected 10 years ago. But I think what's great about Colorado is we have some, more veteran craft brewers who have been in the game since kind of the first wave. And
Sure.
We also have some great upstarts. So we have a nice mix, and I think you're seeing a lot of collaboration and innovation because of that. You're seeing a lot of the skills that have been learned over the years, as well as this new school mentality. So it's great.
Well, that's cool. Now talking about collaboration, have you guys collaborated at all with any other breweries, or have you thought, hey, it would be cool to do ... I mean, it seems like the trend now is to sue a brewery and then not sue them and then just collaborate with them. So who do you plan on suing, Joe, and then who are you going to collaborate with?
I'm a brewer, not a lawyer, so I try not to sue anybody. We've collaborated. Our founder Doug Odell has collaborated with Thornbridge Brewing over in the UK. We have a strong English heritage. Our founders, got a lot of their inspiration from the English brewers initially, and so there's still that strong connection to the English brewing tradition. As far as other craft brewers, we haven't done so much there. What we've been really looking at, we really like to collaborate with. We've done some stuff in town. We're in a town where we've been around New Belgium. We're across the street from New Belgium. We got Cooper Smith's Brew Pub that's right down the street. So we've done some beers with them on our pilot system.
Okay.
Small scale releases and stuff.
Sure.
But I had the good fortune of collaborating with a coffee company, doing a coffee beer. It was a small independent roaster out of Cave Creek, Arizona.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun. We've been working, collaborating with some independent producers of other products that we use in our beer, which is really fun. So we get to kind of bring in these other artists and brew with them. So
see, I think that's cool.
That way.
Let's say you want to do a chocolate stout. You find a local chocolatier or something where it's not just Hershey's or you're throwing in some sort of extract. Like it has ties to the community. So that's cool.
Yeah. Because, I mean, to me, I look at it as like, you know, they're artists and they love what they're doing. And, I mean, to be honest, you know, I love talking to brewers about brewing all day long, but it's really fun to hear about how this other stuff happens and how you roast coffee or how you make chocolate. And I think it's great because things like that work so well in beers. And I think it just brings kind of a new energy to what we're doing.
Right on, man.